Hi, third graders. Today is Tuesday, December 22nd. It is our last day of school before winter break, so I hope that you're excited for a long break from school. We're going to get going right away to hopefully get through this video as quick as we can so that you have more time to have fun. I'm going to turn my camera. Here is your first activity, to find the evidence worksheet. Find this in your bundle. Pause here if you don't have it ready. Hit play when you do, and then we're going to get started. So Freddie's Flake's water cycle journey. Little Freddie Flake bounced happily in a cloud. "I'm almost ready to fall," he cried. Winter had finally arrived, and it was Freddie's first time as a snowflake. "I have always wanted to be a part of a snowman." His mother, Dolly Drop, smiled sweetly. "Just remember, Freddie, there are lots of things a snowflake can be. You could be a snowball, on a tree, or covering a ski hill. Not every snowflake becomes a snowman." But Freddie could hardly hear her. He knew he was almost completely crystallized and that the cloud was crowded full of frozen droplets ready to fall to the ground as snow. Soon he would have his chance. Finally, Freddie drifted down in the wind and fell on a car windshield next to his mother. He waited anxiously, but soon the sun came out and he started to melt. Freddie wanted to cry because he knew he wouldn't be made into a snowman, but he tried not to let his disappointment show. When Freddie was just a tiny water droplet again, he gave up all hope until he started to warm up. He realized the sun was going to make him evaporate and that he may have another chance to fall as snow. Freddie smiled again. Maybe someday he would be part of a snowman. Cute story. Okay, first one. Blue. Who warns Freddie that he may not be a snowman? So who tells him now? You might not be a snowman. Who tells him that? It was his, hope he said mom, his mother, Dolly Drop. His mom. Pause the video here, hit play when you are ready to move on. Number 2 is yellow. What made Freddie want to cry? So down here, remember, he doesn't fall in an area that he can become a snowman. He starts to melt, and that's why. He knew Freddie wanted to cry because he knew he wouldn't be made a snowman. Pause the video here. Hit play when you're ready to move on. Number 3 is red. Where does Dolly Drop fall? Where does Dolly Drop fall? I think that they meant you could be a snowman on a tree or covering. I think they meant where does Freddie fall? And I could be wrong, so if I'm not noticing something, let me know. But we're going to go with fell on a car windshield. Pause here, hit play when you're ready to move on. Number 4 is purple. Why does Freddie feel hopeful when he warms up? What does he realize? So he might get another chance. He might have another chance to fall as snow. Pause the video here, hit play when you're ready to move on. Green. How does Freddie know it's almost time to fall? What shows him that it's almost time to fall? So the cloud was crowded. So like the cloud fills up with a lot of snow, that means that they're going to fall as snowflakes. So the cloud was crowded. And then our last one is orange. When does this story take place? When? It's in the winter. So I'm not going to underline snowflake because we don't have snow in summer. Pause video here, hit play when you are ready to move on, and then flip to the next page. We have another one of these. This is called Snow Adventures with Grandpa. Coda couldn't wait. His grandfather was coming over to play with him in the snow at 1:45. His grandfather had lived in Alaska as a child and was part Inuit. Inuit people are native to the cold regions of northern Alaska, Canada, and Greenland. Coda's grandfather knew so much about the snow and had promised to teach him. When his grandfather finally arrived, Coda was already waiting in layers of warm clothes, a snowsuit, a hat, gloves, and boots. His grandpa led them outside, picked up a handful of snow, and felt it for a second. "Yes, I think it'll work," he murmured. "Oh, it's perfect." "Grandpa, perfect for what?" Coda asked, impatient to begin. "Let's make an igloo," Grandpa cried with a big smile. "An igloo is a house made of snow blocks, and because of all the air trapped in the snow, it stays warm inside, even when the weather's cold." Coda wasn't sure a building of snow could possibly be warm, but he helped Grandpa make the blocks. When they had finally built it, Coda saw that Grandpa hadn't been lying after all. The igloo was warm inside. First question is blue. Who was coming to visit Coda? Who was coming? His grandfather. So it's in that first sentence. Grandfather, right up there, and then you're going to write it. Pause here, hit play when you are ready to move on. The next is yellow. What is Coda wearing to go outside? So what are all the items he's wearing? And he has layers of warm clothes, a snowsuit, hat, gloves, and boots. I just want you to pick 2 of those to write because it's quite a bit. So I'm going to go with hat and boots. Next color is red. Where do the Inuit people live? That's in that first paragraph. So they live in the cold regions of northern Alaska, Canada, and Greenland. So if you go down 1, 2, 3, 4, that's where that northern Alaska, Canada, and Greenland. Okay, pause the video here, hit play when you're ready to move on. Purple is number 4, as usual. Why does an igloo stay warm inside? So what is stuck in it that makes it stay warm? Do you remember? Because air is trapped inside of snow. That's why. I never knew that till reading this. Pause here, hit play when you are ready to move on. Green is number 5. Green is number 5. I can count. How can you tell Grandpa's excited? Well, he had a big smile. So right above that purple one that we just did, we have big smile. Pause video here, hit play when you're ready. And our last one is orange. When is Grandpa coming over? First sentence, or technically second sentence. So he's coming over at 1:45. Pause here, hit play when you are ready. The last item that you need to do is your squiggle drawing. Same thing as yesterday. We have this squiggle. Make it into something. Maybe you think that it looks, this one looks like a ski slope. Maybe it looks like a nose on something. Make this into something and then write a story about it. Okay. do for today for reading and writing. If you're needing more help, just let me know. We can set up a time, but keep up the great work and have a amazing, wonderful, fantastic winter break. Bye.